Hello everybody, welcome back to tutorial number 5 of my quint focus of the Bordeaux Bliss from the Bijoux Brilliance collection. I mean, it's just so beautiful in every way. So the last video I did, I really focused more on the mauve mystique with the ruby noir. Did a little smoky. I think today I really want to give a lot more credit, I guess you could say, to this one. What is it? Garnet, Cosmic Garnet. Maybe this in the crease, the mauve mystique in the crease, all over the lid, and maybe a little smoky at the end with the ruby noir. I mean, we're tutorial number 5. So far, I think this collection is very beautiful, very Bijoux and bougie, and very sparkly and diamondy. It kind of reminds me a little bit from Taylor Swift's Bejeweled whole theme from the music video. You know, the shimmers, the jewels, and the diamonds in one of her sneak peeks, which is beautiful. But for the most part, I am really loving this quint. I have Lunar Nightshade as well, which I'm still debating if I want to start dipping into or wait till next year, next holiday collection, bring back some oldies. But for the most part, I do think this Bordeaux Bliss, this color story of the mauves, the plums, you know, it's just really, it's just, I don't know, it's something. And it would be really cool to see a quad astral shade release to kind of piggyback off of this holiday collection. Would really be beautiful. Like, why not astral shade quads for all 4 quints that came out, just to, you know, bring people back in. But anyways, going further, I will be using the Christian Dior's Skin Glow in 3N. Is this 3N? I'm pretty sure this is 3N to add a little bit of color. I'm saving my Pat McGrath foundation because the LM14 went out and it was out for like a year and a half, something like that. Just being a little dramatic with the year and a half aspect. But it really took a long time for it to really get back in stock, so I'm gonna wait on that to start using that. I need to go through the other foundations I have, especially the Dior first and foremost. But without further ado, let me go, I probably need to do my brows more properly. Let me go prep my eyes and we will be right back. Still using the Pro Filter from Fenty. I mean, it's still going strong, so, I mean, can you guys see it that way? That's backwards. Anyways, that's what I'm using. So let me go and get my eyes ready. We'll get right into this. Alright, so the eyes are prepped with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Eyeshadow Primer. And I'm pretty sure they look like twins. But I am actually going to go in first with, is this? Yes. With the brow products, like I have nails on. This, what is the Becca Shadow and Light Brow Contour Mousse in the shade Mocha, 1.5 grams each. Alright, so I'm going in with the, obviously the pinker side to just go in and do a nice little brow highlight. Oh, she's cute. Jeez, she's really cute. Actually, this is like my second time using this since I've had this. Still smells new. We're still good. But obviously this is just to give a nice little natural subtle brow highlight. And oh, products like this are just so useful to have in a kit, especially if you're in a hurry, running late to work as usual. Anyways, so that is down. Perfect. Because I just, do I want to use the lighter shimmer shades for a brow highlight as well? No. We're just going to focus on the 3 shades today. So, that is down. I am going to go in with a, what is this brush from? This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the brush, A23 blush brush, I think. But I'm going to go into Mauve Mystique first. I just want to blow this out a little bit, just a little bit. So, gotta be careful because I know this is slightly pigmented. Perfect. Doing this first just to get a whisper of color before I really start to intensify this. Ooh, I might use this as a blush. Look at that. Look at that already. And I notice with a lot of brushes lately I've been playing around with, depending on the intensity level you want it to be or whatever, it just really helps to have different type of blushes or brushes to really get different types of finishes. Because from here, oh, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. This is the type of color I kind of expected Divine Rose 1 to be as a blush, because it said it was a mauve cool toned, but it was more pinky than it was mauve. I think it was. Perfect. And just go ahead and add a little bit to the edges. Oh, yes. Yes. Now, going more in with, yeah, kind of like that kind of brush, just to really deepen the crease a lot more. And I do love the fact that this already has some gold specks to it, so already got the sparkle going, which is good. Perfect. Obviously do it to the other side, make them look like twins. I think I might use this as a blush. Maybe, we shall see. Awesome. And I am still debating if I want to get Brawn Ecstasy, because that's been on my radar. But it's just, oh, I don't need it. I really, really don't need it. Oh. So here we finally got the holiday collection from Pat McGrath in the Netherlands at Douglas, which I am freaking excited about. But I am just at the end of the rope with all these collections, these drops, these holidays. It's not as special as it used to be. But without further ado, that is done. Now let's go into Cosmic Garnet. Cosmic Garnet, yes. Oh, let me use my finger for this. This is just so beautiful. All over the lid. Oh, look at that. Look at that sheer beauty. Oh my word. Perfect. Oh. I want to get Jewel Temptation, but there's a shade in there. I think it's the top third row. Is also called something Garnet, if I am not mistaken. But that kind of reminds me of this shade. You know what this shade kind of reminds me of? I would love to do this and transition into Blitz Sextreme from Utopian Dream, because this really has like that, I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of one of the undertones of the triochrome in that one. Perfect, perfect. So this is where we are at. Man, let me turn up the light a little bit. Let's amp it up a little bit. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. That is beautiful. You know what? This is what we're gonna do, because I just have to see this. So this is the Cosmic Garnet. Obviously, just put it on. I actually have Utopian Dream right here because I'm still doing my palette focus on that. It reminds me of this. I mean, see? Oh, so freaking smooth. Yeah. Like at certain angles you could really see a resemblance. But if I did So Cosmic Garnet into the Sex Stream, Blitz Sex Stream. But see, I kind of feel a lot of things as of lately have been dissected in a way. These trio chromes, I kind of feel like we're taken apart to bring new colors, stories to the brand. I feel like this side's going to be a lot more higher. Oh well. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning right now, so it is what it is. But I feel like as of lately, there has been a lot of that going on. Now, let me go in with the permanent gel and just create, you know what? No, because I don't want to mess this up. Where is my liner brush? Gonna go in to get the cream liners. I love because you could really start off like this if you don't want to be too intense. Because I only want this as the backdrop for the Ruby Noir, which I'm gonna put on top and smoke it out. Smoke this out. And I only want it where the lash line is. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Actually, let me just go and smoke this out. Perfect. Just like that. Now let me close this so it doesn't dry out. And let me go on with the Ruby Noir on a fluffy brush. And just begin to fluff it out. Kind of like what we did in the last video, so. And if I was reading the description correctly, the reflex in this Ruby Noir, let me turn this down just one. Actually, let's do natural lighting of what it looks like as of right meow. Just a little bit. I think it said something like cherry reflex, cherry red, sparkles, maroon, or something like that. And I do feel like the garnet, cosmic garnet, actually is more of the reflex that are found in the Ruby Noir. So this whole palette really helps to create an extremely cohesive story, which is beautiful. But I am a sucker for smoky. Like, I think everybody needs a really good staple smoky palette. Urban Decay's Naked Smoky, love. I think this, going into a new era and generation, yes, love. But let me go and do the other eye and some mascara, and we will see where we are at so far with this. Do I still want to do? No. All right, so this is where we are at. Oh, so beautiful. Such a beautiful quint color story. But I do feel like this color story has been done before by her, also by other brands. It's just, this and the Lunar Nightshade are probably the only two quints that I'm like heavily attracted to. Just mainly because of the fact that, actually, let me go in with the Milk Luminous Blurring Primer. It's just a color story we haven't seen from Pat McGrath for a while. Because I think the first three motherships, I think, are still staples, or as Alicia Archer, I think it's her last name, puts it in a better way of saying that those are truly the Holy Grails, the Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, Mother, Spirit, of Pat McGrath. And I do believe Subversive, for me personally, is the most accurate to the artistry of Pat McGrath. And I was watching, I forgot who I was watching. I was watching a video about, you know, obviously not everyone's talking about the downfall of Pat McGrath, but I do feel like the brand probably got sold or it has a new director, because they made a good point that it doesn't feel like there's a actual makeup artist behind the brand anymore. Everything is becoming very influencer, TikTok, social media, you know, the whole this and then the whole going in and like that, where before it was like, I don't know, it was a different direction for the media, the marketing and the advertisement, but now it just seems like it's very, I don't know, it lost its je ne sais quoi in a sense. Now I'm gonna go in with the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. I still love this one. I honestly wish Becca was still around because Becca slaps. But yeah, it's been quite interesting to see how things have been going with Pat McGrath lately. I do feel like Lisa Eldridge, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't know. I kind of pulled out from, no pun intended, from all the new brands coming out and stuff like that, because at this point, doing makeup for 20 years, it's very, for me, it's very redundant. There really is truly nothing new. Pat McGrath herself is by far my favorite makeup artist of all times. I remember seeing a lot of her stuff in the 90s when I was growing up, and the way she just played with color and just transcended makeup to a whole different realm for me as a kid growing up. And her color stories were really amazing, and it truly was like a work of art on the face, which just blew my mind. But as far as the brand, kind of curious as to where it's going to go. Will I be buying any more products in the future? Probably not. Because I noticed even the packaging with Pat McGrath has changed immensely. The foundation, when I got the LM14, the foundation packaging changed. I don't know if it's because I'm actually kind of curious if they got bought out by a bigger makeup hub, and that they had to reformulate the packaging and stuff. I do feel like during COVID, a lot of shit happened to a lot of brands. But it's just curious to see, or not curious, it's been interesting to watch it go from a most possessed high-end quality brand to a brand that is literally coming out with collection after collection after collection. Because now I'm kind of curious if they're going to do another big Valentine's Day collection coming up. Like, I'm just so curious. Oh, this is the Guerlain. This is what I do, by the way, to really minimize, I'm not going to say eliminate, minimize the appearance of my dark circles. Well, I feel like I have dark circles, but this just really helps to bounce off the lighting for me when I take pictures. But yeah, that's just been my thoughts lately, and I'm really bored with a lot of just makeup in general lately. I just not forcing myself, finding my love and passion again for why I got into makeup in the beginning 20 years ago. You know, I still my goal to go to Fashion Week, to be an makeup assistant to an actual makeup artist, you know, carrying their bags or cleaning their brushes for them. Because obviously I would never be able to go and be a makeup artist right off the bat during Fashion Week, but hey ho, who knows. So that is just my thoughts lately. I'm kind of curious to know if anybody is there the same way with a lot of the makeup brands, because everything is just, I don't know, it's kind of redundant and boring. Going in with this one, love this powder, by the way. I love to use this before I put on the concealer, put it down my nose. But I am very curious to see Mothership. What number are we on now? 11? What Mothership 12 will be like next year? Because after the Utopian Dream, I was done. I kind of got bored. Not kind of, really got bored. I still want Subliminal and Bronze Seduction are kind of like my next one. I want to get, because those are the shizness, in my personal opinion. LM11, because I'm losing my color. But let me go and finish the rest of my face, and you guys will see the final look. That was just my little rant of where I am right now with makeup. Like I said, I'm really excited to bring to you guys next year my Utopian Dream palette focus. I really deep dived into that palette this time around, because that palette started off as a one-trick pony, and now it is just evolved into such a beautiful cosmic color curation of epic utopian ecstasy. That's all I could say. It really makes, it's gonna make me redo the Divine Rose 2 palette focus that I did, what, last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Even the Subversive palette focus that I recently did also. Like, it's really making me rethink of how to use these palettes in the color stories. So I'm so excited, but let me go and do the rest of my face, and you guys will see the final look in one moment. Let's see, bring it up just about right there. There we go. All right, so wow. So this is where we are at so far. Bronzer's already on. I have on the Bronze Dawn, Bronze Nirvana, Desert, Desert Glow from Pat McGrath for bronzer. Highlighter I have on the Venus Nectar from Pat McGrath also. Just doing a little bit of this. Now for blush, I kind of want to do a little bit of layering, so I'm going to go in with Patrick Ta, She's That Girl, with the blush brush from Pat McGrath. Just really focus that over here. Just over here. Yeah, and the sun decided to pop out finally after 17 years of it being dark and cold in the Netherlands. Anyways, so the thing about this blush, it comes off more peachy pink, where it looks like it's going to be pink. Well, not pink, but some type of pink. Okay, there has been something in my eye. Jesus, okay. But from Patrick Ta, this is all I have. I've been more curious about the brand, but we don't sell it here in the Netherlands. Probably a good thing, because I'd be blowing all my money on that anyways. Perfect. And on top of this, I want to go in with Natasha Denona's Duo Glow. And what is this one? Rayo. So she has two, Rayo and Alba. So it's basically like you get a combination, not a combination, but you get a cool tone baby icy pink kind of, and then a warm tone peach pink. And I do think it's kind of cool and essential to have both in your kit. Maybe I should have done the other one with this one. Oh, see, like Natasha did. No. What do you do to me every time? But okay, that's just a little too much. Just a little. We aren't. Yeah, no. Going back in with She's That Girl. She's That Girl, and we'll just go right back on top of that because she's that girl. Perfect. But let me go and finish the rest of my face. Lipstick. I don't know if I want to do lipstick. We shall see. But that blush is just way too much. I forgot how intense that was. So a little bit of that goes a long way, obviously, but oh, look at that. I should have used the other one. Anyways, let me go finish the rest of my face and we'll be back. All right, so here is the final look. So we use Mauve Mystique, Cosmic Garnet. I mean, look at that. I should have used the other one instead, the Alba. Cosmic Garnet and Ruby Noir. And like I did, like I showed the swatches earlier of the Cosmic Garnet next to the Blitz Extreme, you can really see how some of these things are just being taken apart, especially the trio chromes, to really create like a new color story. But girl, please. And like my little rant, it's just, I don't know. I'm very curious to see where they're going to try to take the brand going into the future, especially for next year, just because you can just feel that it's not really an artist behind the brand as much, because so much has just been redone, and they're really thriving off of these pink stories, because I feel like if they went more cool tone going into the future, yes. Number two, was it light medium two? Still. But yeah, I'm very curious as to what the new year will bring. But I do feel like this holiday collection for me is definitely going to be the last thing I will probably buy. Just a little bit right there for the shoot. Yeah, we'll see if this brand is going to start going more with the trends, or if it's going to really be a trendsetter. Like, I'm very curious. Is that a mole? Yeah, it is. Oh, getting old. But here we are, tutorial number 5, and we are still going strong. I definitely have a few more ideas and looks I want to play around with this. Brows are still the Becca. Still going strong with this. My lips is the Charlotte Tilbury Supermodel with the Pale Fire Nectar Opulous Gloss on top of this. As usual, setting spray is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Almost said foundation. But yeah, tutorial number 5. If you guys have this quint, especially for New Year's coming up, why not? Because I kind of feel like just to get more of that sparkle, I would probably do that Marc Jacobs Blitz that I have, or even the Bridgerton, which one is it? Not the Blue Diamond of the First Water or something like that. The second one that they came out with that had that red type of Blitz baked astral shade in it. I feel like that on top of this would really make it sparkle. Ooh, nope. Just keeping it to this. You know what? No, if somebody has it, pause. This one, what is this one called? Belle of the Ball. And I am talking about this one right here. Maybe, you know what? I mean, would it really give it a little ethereal? You know what? This is what we're gonna do. Right there. Oh, she's cute. Okay. If you have this is actually my first time touching this palette. Oh, this is so sad. Okay, this is gonna give me the vibes of Sunlit Seduction. Okay, got it. Don't need that quad. This is like a peachy pink. Oh, it's beautiful. But yeah. Final look. Gorgeous. Tutorial number 5. And as usual, if you want to see the final looks of this, edit it and stuff, go to my Instagram page. Like I said, from this, I make a video for YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, and posts and videos and stuff like that. So, number 5, let me go get this done, because I also got to go to the gym, and I also got to go to work today, and I may do another look. Maybe. We'll see if I have time like that. I forgot how icy and highlighting and beaming this Duo blush is from Natasha. Duo Glow. These, nobody really spoke about these that much, but I should have used this one with this button blush. But anyways, without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy, because this is just such a oh, who is she? Boom. I don't like taking pictures that much on this side, because look, you can really see the lines and everything, but this side though, bam. Ooh, she's saucy. She's very saucy. I should just go to the gym like this. Oh, it's push day though. I gotta work on my chest. Bye guys.